Along with the Sandero, the Dacia Duster has always been the go-to car for Dacia. It is a go-anywhere family vehicle that is affordable and decent looking. Well, it has just been given another generation, so let's see what the new Dacia Duster is actually like. Hello everyone, welcome to Everything Cars and More. This is the #1 place to be for car news and reviews. Sit back, buckle up, let's go. So let's start with the design of the Dacia Duster, and it hasn't really changed that much compared to the previous Duster. We get a set of slimmer part LED headlights with a Y-shaped LED daytime running light graphic in it. These headlights are also connected with a rectangular grille with white dashes and a new white Dacia logo. Lower down we get a blocky big central air vent which houses the fog lights, and we also get some rectangular side vents. The bonnet also has some hunches in it to give it a more muscular and off-road look. Moving around to the side of the Duster, and it does look like it has grown in size, but actually it hasn't. This is because of the roof line is now much lower, giving it the illusion that it is actually longer. We will have to see if this affects the practicality of the new Duster, so stay tuned for that. We also get some blocky wheel arches and some side cladding, as well as some plastic cladding on the front door which looks like an air vent. And all of this cladding is made from 20% recycled materials, which is a first on any car. The windows fit much better than before, and the rear doors have a hidden door handle, giving the Duster a more premium look and feel. Finally, we get some decent wheel designs, which again is a good thing for the Duster as it gives it a more premium look. Wheel sizes range from 16 to 18 inches. Moving around to the back, and we get a similar design to the front. We get some arrow designed tail lights that almost mimic the Y-shaped LED daytime running lights up front. Now these aren't LED, but they still look quite decent and modern. The boot door has some sharp creases and houses the Dacia lettering and a black bar from the number plate light. The lower bumper has a blocky design just like the front and with some black and dark grey cladding. Overall then, it is a decent improvement over the older design. It feels more premium whilst being budget still. This brings me onto the engine and gearbox options. Let's have a look and see what that is like. So the new Dacia Duster is based on the new CMF-B platform from the Renault Group, and because of this you can now get a hybrid version of the Duster. There are also other versions including a petrol mild hybrid and an LPG version too. Let's start with the base model. This is the TCE 100 Bifuel. This uses a petrol and LPG mixture and is a 1 litre turbo unit with 99 brake horsepower and a 0 to 62 time of 13.2 seconds on LPG and 14.1 seconds on petrol. It is also front wheel drive and can only be had with a 6-speed manual gearbox. The next engine is called TCE 130 and this uses a 1.2 litre turbo engine and this produces 128 brake horsepower. It has a 0 to 62 time of just 9.9 seconds and is front wheel drive and can only be had with a 6-speed manual. The next version is the same 1.2 litre turbo engine, but this time it has 4-wheel drive, but because of this the 0 to 62 time has dropped to just 11 seconds. Again though, it can only be had with a 6-speed manual. Finally, we get the top of the range full hybrid version. This uses a 1.6 litre turbo engine which has 94 brake horsepower, and this is mated to an electric motor which creates a total of 138 brake horsepower. This can do a 0 to 62 time in 10.1 seconds and can only be had with an automatic gearbox. It can also do about 3 miles of electric only driving, which is perfect for around town. The price of the new Dacia Duster starts at £18,745 and for the full hybrid version it starts at £24,245, and this isn't actually that bad. Right, let's have a look and see what the interior is like. So, climb inside the new Duster and we get a whole new design that feels more premium than any other Duster before it. To start with, we get a premium dashboard design that looks rugged and ready to go off-road. It houses octagonal air vents which also has Y-shaped panels in them. We also get a new infotainment system which is 10 inches in size, and this runs Android Automotive, which works very well, and it gives you access to the Google Assistant, Google Maps as well as the Google Play Store. This gives much better connectivity to the Dacia Duster than ever before. Lower down the central air vents you get a row of climate control buttons which are easy to access. Whilst we do have some controls on the infotainment system too, but most of them can be controlled by physical buttons, which is a very good thing. Lower down the centre console we now get a wireless charging pad as well as a gear selector toggle like what you would find on a Volkswagen Golf. The driver also gets a digital instrument cluster for the first time, which isn't the best, I will admit, but it does house all the critical information that the driver needs, and it is also quite customisable. We also get a new flat bottom and top steering wheel which looks very modern, and I hope we will see this on other new Dacias soon in the lineup. Finally, we get some very comfy Renault seats which are very supportive and again look premium. We also get a decent amount of storage, an armrest and even a phone holder like other Dacia cars. Right, let's have a look and see what the rear space is like. So getting into the back in the new Duster and you get a decent amount of legroom, and headroom is also decent considering it has a lower roofline. The seats are also quite comfy too, and you also get a rear portable light adapter as well as 2 USB-C ports. Sadly, there are no air vents or an armrest in the back now, so you can't get too comfy like you can on some other rivals. Right, let's have a look and see what the boot space is like. So, opening the boot, and you are welcomed with 594 litres with the seats up, but this does drop to 520 litres for the 4-wheel drive version and 496 litres for the hybrid version. But I wouldn't let that worry you, as the space is still very usable and decent for a small SUV. It is also 149 litres bigger than before on the regular petrol model, and still 51 litres bigger than before even if you have the hybrid. Folding the rear seats down and you get 1,696 litres. The boot area is also better than the previous generation, which means you can load items in much easier than before. So in summary then, what do I think of the new Dacia Duster then? Well, it is a huge improvement over the old model now being based on the new Renault CMF B platform, as it has brought so many technological improvements over the old model, and you can now also get a full hybrid powertrain too. The new Duster looks the part on the school run and is also very practical for a medium-sized family too. Really, this is the best essential family SUV you could ever want for the money. If you like this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe. See you in the next video.